Hi everybody, and thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful summer day. I'd also like you to meet my dog Belle. She wants us to read a couple of books to you, the first one being The Alphabet Tree by Leo Lionni. This is the alphabet tree, said the ant. Why is it called the alphabet tree? Asked his friend. Because not so long ago, this tree was full of letters. They lived a happy life hopping from leaf to leaf on the highest twigs. Each letter had its favorite leaf where it would sit in the sun and rock in the gentle breeze of spring. One day, the breeze became a strong gust, and the gust became a gale. The letters clung to the leaves with all their might, but some were blown away, and the others were very frightened. When the storm had passed, they huddled together in fear, deep in the foliage of the lower branches. A funny bug, red and black with bright yellow wings, saw them there, hiding in the shade. "We are hiding from the wind," the letters explained. "But who are you?" "I am the word bug," the bug answered. "I can teach you to make words. If you get together in threes and fours, and even more, no wind will be strong enough to blow you away." Patiently, he taught the letters to join together and make words. Some made short and easy words, like dog and cat. Others learned to make more difficult ones, twig, leaf, and even earth. Happily, they climbed back onto the highest leaves, and when the wind came, they held on without fear. The word bug had been right. Then, one summer morning, a strange caterpillar appeared amid the foliage. He was purple, woolly, and very large. "Such confusion," said the caterpillar when he saw the words scattered around the leaves. "Why don't you get together and make sentences and mean something?" The letters had never thought of this. Now they could really write and say things. They said things about the wind, the leaves, the bug. "Good," said the caterpillar approvingly, "but not good enough." "Why?" asked the letters, surprised. "Because you must say something important," said the caterpillar. The letters tried to think of something important, really important. Finally, they knew what to say. What could be more important than peace? Peace on earth and goodwill toward all men, they spelled excitedly. "Great," said the caterpillar. "Now climb onto my back." One by one, the letters climbed onto the woolly back. "But where are you taking us?" they asked anxiously as the caterpillar began climbing down the tree. "To the president," said the caterpillar. Belle and I hope you really enjoyed this wonderful book. Our second book is called It's Mine, and this is also by Leo Lionni. It's mine. In the middle of Rainbow Pond, there was a small island. Smooth pebbles lined its beach, and it was covered with ferns and leafy weeds. On the island lived 3 quarrelsome frogs named Milton, Rupert, and Lydia. They quarreled and quibbled from dawn until dusk. "Stay out of the pond," yelled Milton. "The water is mine." "Get off the island," shouted Rupert. "The earth is mine." "The air is mine," screamed Lydia as she leaped to catch a butterfly. And so it went. One day, a large toad appeared before them. "I live on the other side of the island," he said, "but I can hear you shouting, 'It's mine, it's mine, it's mine,' all day long. There is no peace because of your endless bickering. You can't go on like this." With that, the toad slowly turned around and hopped away through the weeds. No sooner had he left than Milton ran off with a large worm. The others hopped after him. "Worms are for everybody," they cried. But Milton croaked defiantly, "Not this one, it's mine." Suddenly, the sky darkened and a rumble of distant thunder circled the island. Rain filled the air and the water turned to mud. The island grew smaller and smaller as it was swallowed up by the rising flood. The frogs were scared. Desperately, they clung to the few slippery stones that still rose above the wild, dark water. But soon, these too began to disappear. There was only one rock left, and there the frogs huddled, trembling from cold and fright. But they felt better now that they were together, sharing the same fears and hopes. Little by little, the flood subsided. The rain fell gently and then stopped altogether. But look, the large rock that had saved them was no rock at all. "You saved us," shouted the frogs when they recognized the toad. The next morning, the water had cleared. Sun rays chased silver minnows on the sandy bottom of the pond. Joyfully, the frogs jumped in, and side by side they swam all around the island. Together, they leaped after the swarms of butterflies that filled the air. And later, when they rested in the weeds, they felt happy in a way they had never been before. "Isn't it peaceful?" said Milton. "And isn't it beautiful?" said Rupert. "And do you know what else?" said Lydia. "No, what?" the others asked. "It's ours," she said. Thank you very much for joining us today, reading 2 wonderful books. I hope you keep reading, and Belle, who is long gone looking for a bone, hopes you read too. Thanks very much.